Okay, so right now I'm doing something I've been putting off for a long time. Well, not too long to be fair, but I'm trying to sort my dreadlocks out because I did them myself, and because of the nature I just kind of like them going natural. I just like leaving them to be. It's kind of how I feel about them. They like hold memories and life. So I don't like doing too much to them, but my head starts to itch if they like get matted like this. So I try and separate them a bit just to make life easier. And I'm meant to book somewhere, but I have an irrational fear of hairdressers, so I try and do it myself. I got them done when I was in Australia because I'd left them for about a year and a half, 2 years, and not done anything to them. So they were very bad. So I got someone to tidy them up for me. The whole reason I got them was I liked the idea that dreadlocks were about like letting go of this idea of being perfect and having perfect hair and everything like that. So to me it was just a way of like holding to myself, like that I didn't want everything to be perfect. And there's lots of like culture and religion and history surrounding dreadlocks, so it's definitely something you need to honour when you think about getting dreadlocks. So yeah, it's not something you should rush into, it's something you should definitely consider whether it's the best option for you. Like, I thought about it for about 3 years before actually getting them, so you should think about it and definitely work out if it's the right thing for you to get them. I'm not going to put you through it, but I've got 2 mirrors right now trying to separate these and tidy up the roots. Okay, so I kind of gave up halfway through, but I think it definitely looks a lot cleaner. There's still a lot of strays, so maybe I'll try again tomorrow. But for today, yeah, this is the side I kind of gave up on. But it's definitely cleaner, and I'm sure I'll go back to it and try again. But this side looks okay. Just a bit wispy still. Okay, so this video is going to be my next segment in my 3-part self-isolation series, and this is going to be like arts and crafts. So right now I'm making my second macrame basket, or macramé if you're my mum. Why can't I point at that? That is not pointing it in my angle. But anyway, so I haven't got obviously a plant to put in it because I'm isolating, so I can't go to a garden centre. But I've got 2 hooks up there now that I will show you I put in this clip. Very scientific way of testing whether there's a joist there. We decided that there's a duller noise here, and I looked in the loft and we think there's one around here. Don't do this like us. So we've just marked the holes on for the hook because there's 3 holes, and we're just going to screw it in. The screws that came with it. We don't need the wall plugs. Let's go into wood. That won't be in it.
Don't need to.
Bloody my arm.
If it feels hard, then you're obviously going into something,
Okay.
which is good. It's not going to fall out easily, shall we say.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
And I'm just making my next macrame basket. So that is the first macrame I've ever done. And it's not that hard, if I'm honest. I mean, I have instructions to follow, so if you read the instructions, can you go wrong? Yes, you can, but anyway. But the hardest thing, and the most time-consuming thing, is just cutting the rope. Like, you've got to measure it all out. Insert clip.
I could tap, like, I could do it like this, and then you could say, what's he doing?
I don't know.
You want me to tap?
Why are you laughing so much at that? What's cracking you up so much about that?
What?
If you can tap it.
I'm gonna tap. Are you there? What?
I'm filming. You're just cracking up over tapping.
What are you doing?
Tapping.
What?
What are you laughing about? I don't understand. So yeah, I'm just gonna carry on making this macrame basket. My mum keeps saying macrame and it's really sticking in my head and I don't know which is right. Don't tell her that because I've definitely rooted for macrame, and she's rooting for macrame. So let me know in the comments below. But yeah, here's the process. Through the loop and then pull the string the other end. Same again from there. That's basically how you do the handle of the basket, and then obviously you can do any design you want. This is just the one I have instructions to do. So I would tell you how to do it. I'm only just learning myself, so it's always good to learn new things though. Hey, my hair looks crazy. So it's 11:45 and I've just got out of bed. I was up at like 8, but the further into self-isolation I get, the later and later I get out of bed, as it drains the life out of me not being able to leave the house. But only 2 more days to go. So as it's so late and I'm starving, I'm going to cook breakfast because my mum bought me, lovely, thanks mum, this new bacon to try because I tried the corn one and it was so good. So she's bought me this, this isn't bacon, plant-based rashers, and see if this is any good. So I think I'm going to cook some bacon, maybe some egg. Sometimes I'm a bit funny about eggs, trying to not eat eggs, but I like them sometimes, and I don't think there's harm in eating something rarely, as long as you cut down on it. I mean, it's not the outlook that some people have, but to me that's the outlook. If you're, at least you're making a bit of a difference. Anyway, so eggs, bacon, I'm gonna see if there's any hash browns. I think there might be some sausages, so no hash browns. So I think I'll do a small omelette because I fancy cheesy omelette with sausages and bacon on the side, maybe some tomatoes. Cool. Get the damn sausages apart. Biscuit tin makes a good camera stand. We're just going to do 1 egg. Ugh. This is why I get put off eating eggs. Splash it milk. Just because it's an organic, so why not? Some mozzarella. I like to add the cheese to begin with. Don't know why, just like that. I think it's because when the cheese is in it, it makes me think it's just cheese rather than egg. Probably thinking, why am I even eating egg at this point? Because I'm just complaining about it so much. So, what a surprise, I'm running out of space again. Anyway, yeah, I have a cheese obsession. It's not selling it to me exactly. Looks like sardines. Never eaten sardines, but that's what I imagine they look like. That's a look. That is such a look. This weird, like oily, gelatinous liquid in the packet, and I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know if you can see it. Oh my god, it smells like, have you ever had smoked sausage? It smells exactly like that. Oh, hot. That's what we got so far. I'm going to try and fit the omelette there, just to save space. Ow! It's just bled onto everything. The egg's gone everywhere, otherwise it bleeds out. Oh, there's egg on my bacon. Okay, so here we are. We only had massive tomatoes. I quite like raw vegetables, so, and this looks like the most unhealthy thing ever. I'm actually don't really like fast food, like fried food stuff, unless it's like, okay, well, I'm going to contradict myself, like, 'cause the idea of this makes me feel a bit sick, and the smell of it's making me feel a bit sick as well, to be fair. So after cooking this, I don't really want it, but I'm going to eat it. So I'll let you know how the bacon is. Oh, and these are the Richmond sausages, and 10 out of 10, they are amazing. So highly recommend those. Okay, let's try the bacon. I'm just going to use my fingers. As expected, it just really tastes like the a very salty bacon. I mean, it's not bad. I think I prefer it to the meat of bacon. It's actually very similar to meat. It's kind of creeping me out. I wonder how unhealthy this is for you. Like, is this worse for you than meat? I don't know. Barbecue sauce makes everything better. I can't really fault it, apart from not having the fat. We are now going to do some clay, because when I was in Cornwall, if you watch the vlog, I'll link it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'll probably forget. But when I was in Cornwall, we bought some clay to do some clay pots. This is what I made. Little pot. Just a very natural looking pot, and a candle holder that I don't have a candle in yet. Also made this, a little necklace, which I haven't got. I need to buy some of that velvet cord stuff, so I'm going to buy some of that. But what I was thinking, I love this, so I want to make some more things like this. Makes it more worthwhile buying more cord. So I'm going to use the leftover clay and make some more necklaces. And it's just air dry clay from Amazon. So yeah. So my tools today are a chopstick, because for some reason in my household we have an abundance of chopsticks, even though no one in my family eats for chopsticks. And a butter knife. So I've seen some things on Pinterest. I have some ideas. Let's go. Okay, so that's the second one I've done. It's a little pendant with some waves and a sunshine. I don't know if it's ugly or nice, to be honest, so once we paint it we'll see. And that's the final one. It's meant to be a moth. Hopefully when I paint it, it looks a bit more moth-like. So I just finished painting them. I just used a really tiny little brush and some acrylic paint. So that design I saw on Pinterest, I just kind of copied it, making a few changes, but yeah. That one I just kind of made up. Obviously it's just the waves and I wanted it to be a bit more abstract, so a bit fluffier. And that, again, I just made it up, although now I'm looking at it, it looks very Klimt, so I guess it's inspired by Klimt. But yeah, got some velvet cord coming to make ties for the top. So I'll be able to turn them into actual necklaces. So yes. Oh no! Oh, God's sake, just put my hair in the egg.
To the stuff behind it.
Thanks. Bird flow dance.